Hey, what is going on everyone? This is Rich, and you probably clicked this video because you have a Microsoft Surface Book 2 yourself, or maybe you want to see how this laptop is aged, something along those lines. But I have my Microsoft Surface Book 2 here. It's around 3 years old now. Fun fact, I actually got this from winning an award back in high school. But besides that, we're going to see how this laptop still holds up through a college student perspective. Oh, and before we start, say something down below in the comments. Maybe you have this laptop, maybe you're looking to get it, or you just want to say hi. I read each and one of your comments, so feel free to say anything. So as a student using the Surface Book 2 after 3 years, how is it? Short answer, it's good. Long answer, it's a really great laptop from Microsoft, and they certainly outdid themselves in terms of price, performance, features, and everything you get with it. But their market for laptops in the industry isn't for everyone, and that's because of some hard usability features, some bugs, and other things which I'll get to in this video. But I can safely say that this is a great and versatile laptop that is more than capable of handling day-to-day tasks, streaming videos in the internet, taking notes, and some light gaming on the side, all while looking sleek and elegant at the same time. So design is something we'll talk about first. And upon first glance, the Surface Book 2 is really a work of art. Everything from sharp edges of the keyboard base to the tablet itself, and even the dynamic fulcrum hinge makes you feel like this is a premium laptop, which it is. There's two USB 3.0 ports and an SD card slot on the left hand side, while on the right side has a signature Surface charging and USB-C port. One of the first things you'll notice about the Surface Book 2 is that it's not like some traditional 2560 by 1440p screen that you may see on other laptops, say a MacBook Air, but instead it's using a 3000 by 2000p resolution screen that packs quite a bit more punch. Yeah, it may seem a little bit square, but overall I gotten used to the 3:2 aspect ratio screen literally the day after I got it. Now, having a great display really contributes to the overall workflow of the student. Maybe you're working on a research paper or procrastinating on the side watching some YouTube videos. I think the display is very underappreciated. There's two speakers on each side which are kind of hidden in the laptop, but they sound really good. And powering all this is Intel Core i7-8650U as well as a GTX 1050. And personally, I think this is a killer combo for what you're getting at this laptop. I also do some video editing on the laptop if I'm not around my gaming PC, and the performance doesn't lag. Now sure, I might get a couple hiccups here and there, but that's only if I'm editing like huge timelines or 4K clips. But as an average student, this laptop is great for everything else. And I don't want to forget about the elephant in the room, and that's probably the flagship feature of this laptop, which is the detaching display. There's a key on the top right corner of the keyboard which allows you to detach the display and use it as a tablet, and this is a really cool feature that Microsoft really is the only company that ever makes these. So yeah, in tablet mode you can do everything you want on it just as if you're using a regular tablet. You can watch videos while cuddling up on a ball on the sofa. Mind you, some things are limited like heavy gaming, which requires a keyboard to supply some extra power. I used this feature to read some of my online textbooks a couple times, but to be honest, I don't really use it that much. Personally, I just kind of like using a regular laptop. The trackpad feels really nice, and Microsoft certainly didn't disappoint. My fingers love the feeling of the soft matte finish, and above all that is the LED backlit keyboard. To be honest, this is probably my favorite keyboard on a laptop yet. The keys feel super responsive without being too flaky or too deep. It's not as tactile as a mechanical keyboard or flat like many other laptops, which I love. So moving right along, the battery life on the Surface is great. I'm still able to get around 10 to 12 hours in the laptop even 3 years after using it. And I don't experience any battery drain or overheating, so I don't have to worry about losing power on the Surface Book 2 anytime soon. So overall, this is a great laptop, but there are couple problems that I had while using it. And my first gripe with this laptop is that it has to be kind of rigid sometimes. And what I mean by that is that the laptop, it can't always be at some weird angle while using it because the screen might disconnect and then my keyboard disconnects as well. So it might be a couple seconds which I can type again. So for instance, if I pick up this laptop right now, I kind of shake it around, you might hear like the Windows error. Also, if you have something connected like an external hard drive or a mouse, it might disconnect here and there, which gets pretty annoying sometimes. And additionally, this laptop is kind of heavy and kind of sharp. It weighs around 3.8 pounds, which is on the heavier sides of premium laptops as compared to maybe the Surface laptop or maybe the MacBook Airs. And what I mean by sharp is that it kind of did leave a tear on my backpack especially around the fulcrum hinge, so be cautious about that. Not all laptops are perfect, but the Surface Book 2 does offer a lot of other features that do make up for its other minor annoyances. Overall, the experience is still very premium, and I'm having a blast using Surface Book 2 after 3 years. Now, of course, with the latest release of the Surface Book 3, we're beginning to see a sale price of the old Surface laptops, so you can pick this up for pretty cheap. Or maybe you want to shed some appreciation on this laptop after a couple years using it. But in conclusion, that's all I have for today's video. Say something down below. Maybe you have this laptop, maybe you're looking at getting it, or just want to say hi. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.